Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on Somerset Farms. It's a new day, guys. We've changed it over to May. We've got a little bit of fertilising to do today. There's not overly much work to be done. I'm looking for my case tractor, or my class tractor, shall I say. Yeah, I've got three fields to fertilise. It's not massively... You know, there isn't like loads to do today. That's why I've kind of made it this month. I'll have a bit of fertilising to do, probably a little bit of weeding to do. Yeah, we've definitely got some weeding to do. And at 24 should need spraying, I think, by now. But we'll go get these three fields fertilised that we did in the previous episode because they need to be done. And hopefully we can go and check up on the grass. Why didn't I do that field first? Because that's a giant field right next to us. But yeah, we also need to check on the loan as well, because we've now had a loan payment since paying off the mighty loan payment. So we need to figure out just what, just basically how it's doing and what it's doing, really. Not had a loan payment since paying off the 65,000. I don't think. If I have, I didn't look, or if I did look, I've forgotten. And as we were talking yesterday, me forgetting things is kind of a common occurrence. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get these couple of fields done. If I buy a row crop weeder, we could actually weed these rather than spraying them. I think it would actually be better for the field if we actually row crop them properly. The problem I've got is the price of said weeder. Now technically we could lease one. We've never actually got rid of the weeds using a row crop on Farming Simulator 22 at all. We've always just waited for them to either be little enough weeds to just weed, or we just spray them. As you can see, we've got plenty to be done. But I say plenty to be done. It's not plenty to be done. It's just a bit that needs doing. And I've downloaded a new mod. Sometimes I don't download mods through ModHub. I do get them all from ModHub now. But you know, sometimes I'm just browsing on the website and I'm like, ooh. And yeah, I've downloaded a mod and it's currently sat in my downloads folder rather than in the, what is it folder? Yeah, I've gone for the open pasture pack, guys. Because you know, we keep going on about putting cows in field 35. I think maybe the open cow pasture mod is the way we can do it without it looking silly. I don't really want to put a building in there, you see. I've got no other way of doing it at the moment. Right, so that should be all them now. Fertilised. Yep. Just 28 to go. Field 28. Yeah, we might look at getting the row crop weeder actually, because I've never used it, and it would be nice to use it on the series. It's the whole point of this series. But once I've fertilised these guys, I'm going to go and just get this open pasture mod. Just need to close the game down, move the folder across, reopen the game, and it worked. We also need to look in the discount shop because we are in a new month. We are officially in May, and we also need to check on the price of our soybean, because we do have soybean and it would be nice to get rid of it. We've had it for quite a while now. It's the only downside to doing soybean. You end up storing it for so freaking long. Go. really concentrating here because I have got literally no idea where I'm going and where I've been. This is why I need to get slurry and manure on the ground. Now, we bought the slurry tank last year. This year we're going to try and buy the manure tank. We've got like 50,000 litres. Now, we are going to use slurry, manure in the open greenhouses still. But obviously I would also like to get a little bit on the fields. There we go. I do believe that is done. Let me just get rid of mulch and weeds. And yeah, we are done. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know if the open cow pasture mods is like fully going to work. It's just, I think it's the only way I can put it in that field without a building. Oh, put that the wrong side. Hopefully there might be some contracts as well. I wouldn't mind like a big bunch of fertilizing contracts, just to go and fill the fertilizer up, go do some contracts, get quite a bit of income coming in. Fertilizing contracts never take more than a few minutes each, so you know, a few minutes to do, so it's always worth doing them ones. Right, give me 1 minute guys, I'm gonna go and have a look at this, get this mod installed, so I'll be back in a second. Hello and welcome back. Right, we've got it installed, fenceless, there we go. I've got no idea if this will work. It does seem to work well. Just making sure that is the only one there is. Yeah, I don't want the building ones. I just want one of these where I can go in, I can put some food in it, we can put some water in it, and I know they're not going to really be walking around the field very much, which kind of sucks a little bit, but it's just what's needed. Like I say, I'd love to get that in, but no offense, that's not worth £75,000. I'd like that, but it's too big. Like I said, I don't exactly want to put a building in, but if that actually fitted in the field, I would have put that in. Again, just doesn't fit. So this leaves me with this as an option. And I am just thinking that maybe put it in that corner. I don't really know where to put it now. That's the problem. I've been talking that long about putting that in here. I know one thing, it's going to flatten the ground a little bit, so we'll have a little bit of terrain editing to do. Yeah, so it's going to go somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure how and where it's going to go. It's not going to fit. Everything's not fitting exactly how I'd like. So while we're here, we're going to... It's kind of ugly. Alright, so weeder. Yeah, I've done all that, and like I said, I'm not really sure how it's gonna fit in. 4.6 meter, 9 meter. This one I'll do. How much is that gonna be to lease though? I tell you what, we'll do it because we've never used it. We are going to need this. I don't know if... Did anybody check the power requirements for that? Because I tell you one thing. I sure as hell did not. I did not look at the power requirements for that. We've got 200 brake horsepower. That's going to have to be enough. Oh, I've crashed. I was not paying attention at all. I was trying to look that way. But yeah, I want to use this row crop because I've never actually used it, so it would be nice to be like, yeah, that's cool, do you know what I mean? Or no, that's not worth the time and effort. 2,600. I suppose if you look at it this way, 2,600 is a good price to rent if you had all your fields to do. I think personally what we've done this way, it's going to be more expensive than just killing the weeds with the herbicide, because we already have the herbicide anyway, so it's already paid for. We've got the mod that makes herbicide a little bit cheaper. But like I say, this gives us something to do today in May, because like I say, we are running out of things to do this month. This is always the case, 2 times a year when we've got nothing to do. Now this, I could cut the grass actually in field 35. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Like I say, this is why I wanted to get the cows in, you see. I just can't decide if I like that cow pen, that's the problem. Right, let me zoom in on this. So yeah, we've never used the row crop at all. This will be quite cool. Well, it's definitely working, isn't it? Oh. Wrong button, guys. There we go. You'll have seen that before on the thumbnail. Like I say, I get my thumbnails while I'm live. I'm not the bestest YouTuber in the world. I've never once claimed to be. I just like to make videos, pass a bit of time while my kids are at school. I get a bit bored, to be honest. YouTube is a really good way for me to pass the time. It gives me something to do. Like I say, I can't live stream at the moment due to my absolutely dog internet. So yeah, still waiting for them to finish the connections and stuff, and then I can get my new internet ordered. Yeah, what is it? What did I say it was? It's up to 2,000. Up to 2,000, but I'm most likely just going to pay for 1,000 up, 1,000 down. Just because at the end of the day, I don't really... Yeah, I think it's more to do with cost, to be honest. The reason I don't work is I have a passive income, but if I spend more than the passive income, then it gives me another problem. I think I want to look on the mini-map in a minute, just to see what that's done. Not on the mini-map, but you know, on this one, because not only when you weed... Yeah, it gets rid of it actually gets rid of the green. Oh, that's cool. And it doesn't leave brown, because like brown's where you've killed wheat. Oh, that's loads. Do you know some of that? It's definitely loads better than spraying. I know technically in theory it doesn't really make any difference. Spraying and doing it this way, it still kills the weeds. Still get maximum yield, but it just makes the fields look nicer, doesn't it, if you haven't got herbicide weeds in. Oh yeah, I'm quite glad we did this now. Plus, like I say, it gives us something else to do over in March. If you're wondering why I'm not doing much here, I'm just trying to get a nice straight edge, so that I've not so I can get to work, it's just so I can have a cleaner edge and we can go up and down. Yeah, I missed a little bit up here, didn't I? that. If we leave this in the middle of that row like that, we know we're going to get all the weeds. Yeah, this is a nice way of doing weeds. A little bit expensive for what it is, but I suppose at the end of the day, if you're going to spend like 30 to 50,000 pound on a sprayer, why not just do it this way? Because by the time you buy spray every year, you know, some herbicide every year, you might as well have just done it this way. Bit of diesel. We use diesel no matter what. The only downside you've got is it's not as wide. Oh, I'm really impressed with this. This looks really, really nice. No dead weed. Because look at the wheat. Look at the fields there. Dead weeds. Dead weeds. Dead weeds. This will be perfect. Like I say, we might have missed the odd few. I am looking around. I'm not seeing like we've missed any though. It's always a possibility. Everything at the minute just looks green. Yeah, that is a really, really cool thing to do. I like that. Lovely. Oh, it just looks so much tidier. I genuinely can't get over how awesome this tool is, and this is the first time I've used it. The game has been out officially nearly 1 year. Platinum Edition is out in 8 days time. I'm a little bit unsure what I'm going to do with that, guys, because I know fine well everybody's going to do the Platinum Edition. I kind of don't want to do the Platinum Edition while everybody else is doing it. I'm not interested in building the crappy roller coaster or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with farming in my eyes. I don't know if I might just give the Platinum Edition a miss. Now, if you want to see the Platinum Edition, drop a comment below and we'll look into it. But like I say, up to now, I'm a little bit like, well, it's got jaff all to do with farming. Don't get me wrong, the treeing, you know, the woodworking does. They don't tend to do much woodwork either though. Again, I find woodwork not really farming related. Now I know farmers can plant trees and do cut trees and if they need to and things like that, but they don't just buy a forest and then start lumberjacking, do you know what I mean? I've never, or if they do, they don't do it where I live and I've never seen it. And I've got a lot of farms around me. This is taking quite a while though. If I'd have sprayed it, we'd have probably done all 3 fields by now. So yeah, this does take a long time to do. I will give it that. It's not the quickest job in the world. I think that's probably the only downside is how long it takes. If it had like a row crop that was maybe an extra 3 or 4 meters wider, that might be cool. That should be, yeah, I'm not worried about a couple of little weeds like that. Plus, no offense, I went up and down it. I do not see any weeds. I do not see any weeds around there. Yeah, that is a really, really nice tool to be using. Really, really nice. So I'm quite impressed that we've taken the bullet and decided to test that tool out. I will go and get field 34 done now. We'll save 33 for the next episode, I think. Yeah, so I'm looking at possibly bringing in Somerset Farms as another series. Probably just we'll have a bit of money to start with on that account. What we'll do is you start with a load of it. You start with like more equipment than you really need, and I don't really like that. So what I'll most likely do on that series is just sell the equipment we don't. It's like you start with like the biggest harvester on the game, and I don't like that. You've got nothing to earn, you know, you've got nothing to work for. But you only come with one field. So what I'll probably do is sell all the equipment and buy some more basic stuff, and then use the money and put it into land. You know, so we've actually got something to do. Yeah, I'm really liking this tool. Like I say, if we can maybe find one a bit bigger. I don't even know if any other one exists. I have got a mod one. It's about half the size. It's about 4.5, 4.6 meters. This is 9 meters apparently, and it's still taking quite a while with this. I say we'll do the next field in the next episode, just so we've got something else to do. Like I say, when everything's planted, everything's fertilized, we have a busy harvest season. We have a busy busy harvest season, busy planting season. After that, we do get a little quiet stages. That's where we get a few contracts done, look after our animals, get some grass cut. Like as soon as we go into June, we'll have grass to cut. It won't be the best growth stage, but it will get us some hay. We need to get some hay. We can either get 3 cuts a year with top quality maximum grass, or we can get 4 cuts a year. It still equates to about the same amount, you're just cutting it more frequent. But we will jump up to the sheep pen and just have a look at the field we bought next to it. Come on, little rock rob. I love this little tool. Look how much tidier that field looks. Look at it. Oh, brilliant. I can't believe I'm getting this excited over a little weeding tool. But that just looks so clean and tidy. Nice. No, I know I keep saying it. I am proper liking it. I just love how this field now looks when you get rid of the weeds, rather than just the brown ones just sat in the fields. You know, once you've killed them off with a spray. Yeah, this just looks cleaner and tidy. We're gonna buy this machine. We need to buy this machine. So we need to get money in the bank because it's about £51,000. This also gives us something else to do as well in, you know, between the planting and the harvesting season. Yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Brilliant. Go. Last little bit to be done. This is the last little bit to be done. I thought I was maybe going to get it all in one pass. There we go. Oh, the statics from this field just look awesome. That genuinely just looks awesome. Look at that. How much cleaner does this field look now? No weed. Oh yeah, there's no weeds in 27 because we ploughed it. We wouldn't get weeds at all if we ploughed it every time. Sometimes we don't have enough time to plough it. Right, we're going to get this over in this field, park it up. And we just need to have a look at our animal fields. Like I said, I'd like to just have a little look at our new grass field, see how it's growing. So we'll start here and we'll go on animals. Yeah, they're chewing through. This is the problem actually now with the amount. Wow, look at the sheep we've got. Because of the amount of sheep we've got is the reason why we're going to end up cutting grass soon nearly every single day. So what we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 23 milk cows now. Slurry's going back up. Straw, we're going to need some straw soon. 11,000 litres of milk still. Going to need water up in the sheep. Yeah, we've got loads of little bits we need to get done in the next episode. Animal care again. This grass is growing. This grass is growing nicely. 98%. Fantastic. Yeah, these want spraying now. It's no drama. We'll get them sprayed in the next episode. Weeding. So we've got 2 fields to weed. We need to get some water up there. Right. Also, I am looking at possibly at some point very soon farmland. It doesn't have a field number, but it's going to give us one there. £113,000 for pigs. Right. I know pigs can be quite a pain in the ass to look after animal wise. See, this is why we put this fence here, you know, this hedge. Yeah, so in order to do pigs we have to have, if I remember rightly, where are they? So corn, sorghum, wheat, barley, soybean, canola, sunflower, sugar beet or potato. We need all that to give maximum feed. So what I'm thinking is when we come to buy this field, we want to try and have enough money to buy field 45 ish. I could always go in giant editor and I could always maybe knock these barns out. what we're going to do is we're going to grow some of the feed for the pigs via the open greenhouses. We can do potato. We can do, what were the other ones? Sunflower. We can do corn. We can do, do you know what I mean? There are things we can do to feed. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably get rid of the greenhouses by our farm. I'll probably just basically move them up here, and I'll use that to feed the pigs basically. So we'll get the pig feed from our greenhouses. I suppose we could chop these trees down and have a row here. Probably get like a cargo, or you know, get a skid steer, cargo bob or something. Keep them all doing that. But that's the idea. I'd like to maybe bring, like I said, I weren't really going to do pigs, but I'm not going to do like pigs properly. I kind of just want to get the gist of getting used to doing them. So if I do it via the greenhouses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's £10,000 worth of money back as well. So yeah, we want to get the income for that, ideally. But yeah, for now guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'd massively appreciate it. It really does help me out as a very small YouTube channel. If anyone is still interested in a crossplay series for console, guys, you need to let me know. Like I said, I've had people come in the comments before and be like, oh, I play on PS4, but you know, it sounds daft, but you need to basically like, yeah, Reaper, do a crossplay series. We want to be part of it. You know, we can arrange one day a week. My videos go live at 8 o'clock on a morning, and I always record like the day before. So like I'm recording 9 o'clock the day before, 23 hours before. We can always maybe have a later scheduled time for the video going live if people are interested in a crossplay series, because I know people can't do during the day. I get that. We could maybe look at doing 2 episodes in one day. Like I could still record my, say, Somerset or Attingham during the day. We could do another one. You know what I mean? There's plenty of time to do another series. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. Ideally, guys, in the link below, in the description below, there's a link to the Discord. It's a lot easier if you join that, because then I know what needs doing. Until the next video, I will see you all later on. Bye for now.